Good morning, everybody. It's hard to believe 10 days till Christmas. Holidays are in full force no matter what religion you are. It's time to have fun and enjoy and a wonderful season. I have two fabulous gentlemen with me. I have a harem of two. And Little Rich of Raquelitas, Tortillas. I could give your last name, Rich, but I guess nobody knows it except us.
That's right.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing great and thrilled to be here with you again, Pat. And
Oh, and our other guest is another one of my boyfriends. I have so many. Kevin Morrison of Taco Tequila Whiskey. He also is from Fish and Beer. But today, I think we're focusing more on the first one. Hi, Kevin.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine. To me, you look like you're ready for winter.
It's freezing out. I'm not a big fan. My idea of a white Christmas is white sandy beach.
I'm on your side.
The
There,
older I get, the less I like the cold.
I hate it. And everybody where I live makes fun of me daily. Oh, here she comes. It's 60 out and she's still in her heavy coat, and here we go. But
Yeah.
we're not here to discuss weather or us. Little Rich, let's start with you. I I know you're all over the world, but at least here. Tell us about you and Raquelitas.
well, thank you, Pat. Well, if you haven't heard of Raquelitas, and chances are, honestly, most people have not, but chances are they've most definitely eaten our tortillas, flour tortillas, corn tortillas, or tortilla chips. So we're kind of like those studio musicians that come in and they play on everyone's songs. You've heard them, but you never didn't know who it was. That's us. That's us.
That's very true. I would say, okay, well, you got started how long ago? Why?
Oh my gosh. Well, the business traces its roots back to the 40s. It's been in our family since 1960. My brother Raul and I have been, we took over in about 81 or 82. And so here we are. It's funny, we've chosen to really stay here primarily in Colorado. We're finding Colorado can eat about all the tortillas we can make. And here we are an unusual, dare I say, weird business run by a couple of weird guys. And
I would say that's true. They're weird.
I
and
concur.
we're weird about the obsess of quality, of innovation, and really dealing with the hearts of people. It's not about how big can we get this business and we're going to be the tortilla kings of Colorado or anything or the United States. Far from that. We're happy to be a boutique uh, uh, business that when people want an advantage, when a chef like Kevin's a perfect example of this. When you want to go out there and be the absolute best you can be, that's when chefs come to us. And so, like Kevin came to us, he helped really put us on the map so much. We talk about this with when it was called before tacos, tequila, and whiskey, as what we call it now. But
Yes, we can. We still like the other name better.
I still call it that. I still call it that.
Are
But
we allowed to say it, Kevin?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh,
okay,
well,
The,
it
the
originally
government and I smooth things over. We're good.
it was pinche taco, which we all loved, and the government decided, okay.
yeah.
Anyway, back to taco tequila whiskey.
But so that's what we've done. So we make all kinds of innovative corn tortillas, flour tortillas, and tortilla chips. And what we try to do is craft them out of Colorado grown ingredients. And even within that, just because they're grown in Colorado doesn't necessarily mean we're going to put them in our product. There needs to be a compelling story or a story about that farm making people's lives better. And that's what we do is go out and curate these ingredients, come back, kind of like an artist has a palette wheel of all these different colors, and then we make some amazing tortillas and chips out of those. And we have an absolute blast doing it.
Well, tell people that some of your flavors in what you do.
Absolutely. Well, we'll start with the flour tortillas. So the flour tortillas, we make the traditional Colorado white wheat like people have seen. We make a whole wheat that we sweeten, kind of like King's Hawaiian bread, if you will. But it's Colorado whole wheat. And that one I named after my daughter Raven because she was little, brown, and sweet, just like the little tortilla was. And then we were making flour tortillas with Pueblo green chilies from Muso Farms. We make a red chili, again, some of those chilies from Muso Farms. A lot of, and a couple of our products are available to consumers, not through stores, but maybe Royal Crest delivers a lot of our products to their customers up and down the Front Range.
Ah.
Arzix carries many of our products there. So that's the flour tortilla.
It is in all the grocery stores and in little stores as well.
Yeah, no, we've really avoided the grocery stores. It's a different business going after them. It's strictly numbers, and it's like we really don't have time for passion. We need this quarter sales to be at this thing. So we're, like I said, we're weird. But like on corn tortillas, for example, we make a hibiscus corn tortilla. And we get hibiscus petals and we make like this huge tank of Jamaica with cinnamon and cloves and agave. And that's a beautiful tortilla. So like on that, one chef was making a lobster tempura taco with the chimayo crema on it. And so that's what we've chosen to do. And then now on chips, I make two different chips that are proprietary for the Broadmoor, one in their lobby bar. The other is called the Sabores de Mexico, 3 different flavors. We have a spinach, red chili, and a white corn. We make the tortillas, cut them, mix them, fry them up. Mr. Anschutz, the owner of the Broadmoor, loves them. They are their pool and room service chips, and we make them exclusively for them. And then here's something fun when we talk about a story and trying to help people. We're making some red chili and green chili corn tortilla chips. And the green chili we came out with this summer, a gentleman, Chris Garza, just east of Colorado Springs in a little town called Callahan. He buys the chips from me. He has this brigade of little old ladies in Callahan, and they pack the chips. And so now they have jobs. Typically, at the end of farmers market season, they're unemployed. But
I
now,
thought I needed to order them for Christmas. They're red and green.
yep. These chips are amazing, and so we got those into Royal Crest. So now because we've outsourced that packing to this particular group, those people they're getting checks through Christmas. We just did the same thing with our red chips at a place called Skills Academy in Colorado Springs, where we are giving job training opportunities for underdeveloped or challenged adults. And so they're raising funds for their other programs. So that's what we do.
Good for you. Aren't you also in some silly pink building?
Oh, let me think. And I think these guys stand a chance of making it. Yeah, Casa Bonita. We've been making the tortillas for Casa Bonita since the Reagan administration.
Oh, God. But they've improved now.
Yes, they have.
If you could get in, at least the food's edible.
Yep.
Okay, that brings us over to the beginning of Taco Tequila Whiskey Kevin. And you were here for a little something different, but start with your taco stories because your tacos are incredible, no matter what the name.
Thank you. I have a question though for Rich. What's more popular in this market, flour or corn?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm gonna say still, I see flour.
Yeah.
But that depends. Even it's still like Denver, you may see more corn. You go to Colorado Springs, Pueblo, you're going to see more flour. There's pockets of it.
What would you? I would have bet corn because of the health and all the gluten and all that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That has increased.
What would you say, Kevin?
I would probably guess corn. I grew up with flour tortillas.
Mm-hmm.
So did I, but I like corn now.
I love both, to be honest with you.
Okay, Taco Tequila Whiskey.
Yeah, so that's what we serve, except for this month, we're doing our 12 days of tamales. So which we started on December 12th, ends on December 23rd. Different tamale every day. Our chefs, Pedro at the Highlands locations, Carolina at our original location on York, crank out amazing tamales. And it's fun. It gets us in this holiday spirit.
Yes, they do, because I had some, and took
I
it
had
to
some the
a
other night.
party,
Yeah.
and everybody went wild. They were just crazy about it. But you're selling them by the dozen or how?
We sell them by the each. You can come in and dine in with us or take them to go. You can buy them by the each. You can buy them by the dozen. Same price by the dozen. It's I like simple things. It's simple math. You pay $3 for one, you pay 36 for a dozen.
Okay, if somebody ordered them, like
Yes,
I got them to take someplace, and
yes.
they were hot, and I went to Boulder, they were still hot, beautifully packed, and all the sauces and stuff with it for travel. Is that how
Yep,
you do them?
that is. We call it the Gabby method because it's hot. It's hot when you meet her and it's hot later.
It's the heat stays on, buddy.
No, they travel really well because they sit in the corn husk, but they do heat up great. You can steam them on a double boiler, or you can just put a damp towel over them and microwave them. They're also good if you take them out of the husk and fry them like the next day for breakfast. They're really good like
Ooh,
that.
I love that idea. Too bad I don't have any left. The group
I
ate.
know a guy. He can get you some.
Okay, I had the first day was cheese and chili. What
Yeah,
is, you know, have off the top of your head some of the others?
that's a good question. Yeah, we had chicken verde. So it's a chicken in our staff says it's not a spicy sauce, tomatillo sauce, but I had them the other day and I'm not a big fan of spice and they were spicy.
Oh,
Uh,
I'll trade you. I love spice.
oh, all right. I'll bring some more by.
More
We're doing,
hotter, more better.
oh, not me. Ketchup is hot for me.
Oi,
We're
no, no,
doing a mole. I think mole might be, I'm not sure if it's mole's today or this weekend.
that's great.
But we're doing a mole and oh geez, what else we doing? We're doing one or two vegetarians this year.
Okay,
So
now, just a question. Little Richie and I walk in today. You have the flavor of the day. You
yes,
don't have all the other ones.
no,
Okay, okay, I got that, Richie.
it's like a one night stand with tamales. If you don't like today's flavor, come back tomorrow.
Okay, gotcha. I haven't heard a flavor I don't like, but I'm just saying. And then the rest of the time, what tell us related to Little Rich?
Oh yeah. So the
You
rest of the time it's all about tacos. And man, Rich and I met ages ago when I was just kind of stewing up the idea of tacos. And Rich and I just start talking, and I'm like, man, I gotta hang out with this dude. I gotta do business with this guy somehow. His passion is off the charts, and they just make amazing product. All their products are awesome. We use their corn tortilla, their street size taco corn tortilla. We're actually playing around with some different things. I was at Rich's his factory a few weeks ago picking up some products, so we're playing around with some different things. We're producing our version of a breakfast burrito for the airport because we'll be opening out there in April in Concourse A. So all the
good for
United,
you.
yeah, all the United travelers pop in for a grab and go burrito. So we're excited about that. But yeah, it was, I mean, Rich and I have, God, known each other for 13, 14, 15 years. Been doing business for the majority of that time. And even when we went out of state, we opened in Arizona and we had a meeting with our food distributor out there. And we're like, we have to bring these tortillas in. And they're like, we have great tortillas here. And I'm like, I'm sure you do, but they're not Raquelitas. And they brought them in for us. They're just great.
Yeah,
The flavor's great, the durability, their passion behind it, how they hold, whether it's dine in or take out, just amazing. I was never a fan of flavored chips, and I tried some a few years ago at Rich's, and it's like, damn, this does taste like red chili. because they
I've
use,
never had one, really?
oh my God, they're amazing. I was never a fan, to be honest. And I was in the factory one day and I'm like, what smells so good? He's like, come here, we're making these red chili tortillas. And I'm like, most places use food coloring, dyes, but they have they have bags and bags of red chilies they're cooking down. And I'm like, man, this is some
Well,
pinchy
see, now,
cool stuff.
I haven't used it that way for a long time. I think I may start doing that instead of the other one. I won't get in trouble till they figure it out. I said pinche taco the other day, and somebody just looked at me like, oh. I said, it was the name of a restaurant.
It's okay.
And anyway, but you do sell your tortillas to many people, and all of my friends, after I say Raquelitas or they see it, they are always, there's a shop at Stanley Marketplace that sells them, and all over. I don't remember the names of all the little gourmet groceries who are doing.
Yeah, no, we've had a lot of fun, and also with Kevin, got to touch back on that opening. I remember the grand opening of that store was on Cinco de Mayo
Ah,
in Phoenix, and it was awesome.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you were out there.
Yeah, I can't. I was like, no, I got to be here. And so we've had a lot of fun, Kevin and I, and Kevin really. I'm going to say a couple things here. First off, Pat, Gabby,
that's me, yeah.
you cut the path for all these people that are now
Yeah.
doing they're trying to do what you have in fact done for many years. You cut the
I've
path.
gotten older.
Well, and what you do, I think, was probably unimaginable, but I'm sure you had to sell that. Like, okay, this is what my idea is for this show. You had to sell that because it was so unique. And it's funny that when I look on the screen, I see Kevin here, and Kevin did the same thing. And then it sounds funny now, but back then when you opened up Pinche Tacos, that was the only restaurant that had a taco only menu.
Yeah.
Tacos were typically a section on the menu. They had enchiladas, burritos, all these other things, chili rellenos. You had just tacos. And you cut a path. So now you see that around town, but you surely didn't see it the day that you opened up Pinche Tacos. You too cut the path for many. And many have opened maybe more doors, but I don't know of any of them. I don't know of any of them that have, in fact, made a better product than you make.
Thank you. Well, I mean, we couldn't do it without your tortillas. So it is definitely a true partnership, and you can't, you got to have a foundation, and our foundation is the tortilla. And from there, everything builds. So,
Well, okay, I guess, and I know I did. I got just the best of the best for two people. So before we have to end, Richie, first tell us name, where they get them. You don't have hours. Obviously, are people allowed to come to the factory to walk through?
No, we're really licensed as a wholesale broker. So the best bet is Marzix or Royal Crest.
Okay, and many other places.
Sure.
Okay, and you have corn, flour,
And all kinds of wild tortilla chips.
and you can get the chips in all those places too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kevin,
yes,
Tequila whiskey, where are you?
2 locations. The original one, 1514 York Street, Colfax in York in City Park. And then Northwest Denver in the Highlands neighborhood, 32nd and Irving.
You don't take reservations, I assume.
No.
I knew that. I'm just
First come, first serve. We have awesome
Hours?
bars. Pardon me, hours? Dinner only, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 4 till 9. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 11 to 9. Awesome brunch tacos on the weekends. We start at 11 on Saturday and Sunday. And great cocktails.
Oh, just got me alerted. Okay, and just because I truly love it, give a plug to Fish and Beer.
Fish and beer right up the street from Little Rich's factory in Larimer Street. We're at 3510 Larimer, right next to Hop Alley. Tuesday through Saturday, 5 p.m. till 9 p.m. Great happy hour.
Yes.
They do a great job at cooking dead fish. So come and join us.
Oh, God. Oh, there is what I call, I make a reservation too. That was.
Yeah, there you do. We encourage, we're also, you have to check that out because
What, dead fish?
we do live oysters and dead fish. It's your choice.
Yeah, I was just
But
gonna say.
our new patio at Fish and Beer is awesome. Heated.
Oh.
We're doing a very cheesy Christmas decorating this year. We started yesterday, and it's great. It expands our seating dramatically. So it's actually warmer on the patio than it is inside the restaurant, believe it or not.
No, not in my seat, but that's okay. And their fish is wonderful. And the oysters are outrageous, both raw and grilled, but all great.
Thank you.
And before we leave, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to the Gabb. That's GABB on YouTube. And you'll find Gabby Gourmet on Facebook, Instagram, and you'll see this great segment on both. Makes me want to get a tamale today, tortilla anytime. Because even if I'm not making a filling that Kevin is talking about, I can use it for poached eggs or for all the goodies in it.
There you go.
You know, it isn't just for a Mexican dish. They serve a great purpose and they are fabulous. And you're two fabulous gentlemen. So have a happy holiday, everybody.
All right, you too.
I love you both.
Love you. See you, Rich.
And go get your 12 days of Christmas now, or my 180 days of Hanukkah all day. Love you.
Love you
See you
guys.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.